Whoa, what's going on, guys? Coming at you with a live video. I'm going to let's link everybody in. I just sent the notification. We're going to give it a couple of seconds until, a few people come in. This, like I said, is the best time that if you have any questions that need to be answered, group related, more than happy to answer them. And it's the best time to actually get in touch with me. I do answer PMs, obviously, but sometimes it's a little difficult. So once hold on, I'm having issues over here with this freaking link. La 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 la. If you guys are in, just bear with me. And let me shut that off. Just give me 1 second. I don't think I changed the name. Oh, alright, yeah, we're good. We're live. I'm still trying to get used to this new setup that that YouTube has. They change everything like all the time. It's so annoying. Once I get used to one format, they change it to another. So there we go. I just linked everybody. We're gonna give it a couple of minutes. Like I was saying before, this is the best time, the best way of getting in contact with me. If you have any questions or you need help with the group to submit, or any questions whatsoever group related, I'm here. And at the same time, I show off cards, which is always fun. You get to see the types of cards people have been submitting. I also break down the cards like grade wise, like maybe possibly why it graded a certain way. I speak about hard cards to grade, easy cards to grade, any patterns that I may see in grading, since we grade so many cards, it's ridiculous. But yeah, we're gonna get going. This is a very small order. I believe it's 54 cards, so I should pretty much knock this bad boy out of the park fairly quickly. So yeah, let's get started. Why not? By the way, nice little TTM that came back from PSA the other day. Alex Trebek on a novelty currency. Obviously it's a fake $1 million bill. But I thought this was a cool piece. I sent it to him. And this is one of the coolest TTMs I received. I also received this bad boy. Kind of large for a slab, but nonetheless, I'm pretty happy with that. Let me just send the link to Gabe. Gabe is actually in this order, so you wanna. He's not in the channel, not in the group. I'm sorry. So let me lower the volume. He's not in the group, so he doesn't have the link. Copy link and paste. There you go. Cool. What up, dog? What's going on? Been chatting it up before I even showed any cards. Yeah, so the orders are coming in relatively quick now, which is always a positive. I'm very happy about that, actually. There was a point. The 45s is still pretty slow, but the 20 days are jumping reasonably quick. Anywhere from like 12 days to 25 days, they are popping. So hopefully that continues. But I'm going to get started. Once again, don't forget to like and hit the notification bell so like that you guys know when I'm available. Not when I'm available, I'm sorry. when I go live with these little group submissions. Currently, I've been doing nothing but group submissions, and that is CVS calling me. We're going to decline that call because they're annoying. They call every 2 minutes, even though I tell them I don't want their stupid medication. Yeah, so hit the notification bell so like that you guys know when I go live. We're going to get right to it. These cards are in no particular order. I haven't split anything up. I just literally got this maybe an hour ago. So we got this Press Proof Silver PSA 9. I know this guy has been shooting up in the hobby, and I know a lot of people have been selling Kaelin's cards for ridiculous amounts. So pretty happy that soccer is getting a little bit of love nowadays in the hobby community. Another one that's a 9. That's the Optic version. Got the same card. This one gets a 10, which is pretty cool. We have, this is a 2018 Optic of Kaelin. Different number, different card. Pretty cool. That's with him on the national team in France getting a 9. Kaya Harvitz. Not too familiar with some of the soccer players, especially the players that do not play in Spain. I only watch the Spanish league, a little bit of the Italian league, and the Premier League. So when those players come up, I do know some of the names. So don't kill me on the pronunciation of some of these players. Kaya Harvitz, PSA 10 from 2018, Topps Chrome. This is same card. This one gets a 9. Pretty sweet. You got Future Stars from Topps Chrome. Topps Chrome is such a beautiful product when it comes to soccer and baseball. I wish they still did basketball. Unfortunately, they don't. And football was pretty fun, too, back in the day. This one gets a 10. Same card, same result at a 10. And most of these cards are Gabe. Gabe is probably here, but not able to type. So congratulations on some of these grades. I know we talked on the phone about them, and you seem pretty happy with them. So K, once again, same card, same result at a 10. This one's the Optic Hollow, getting a 10, so that's pretty sweet. Very nice. This is the regular variation of Optic, getting a 9 from 2018. And then this is the regular Donruss, getting a 10. Same card, same result at a 10. Sorry, Debs. I just saw that now that you don't care when you get your cards back. You're just happy that they popped. I don't blame you. This card we were definitely wishing for a 10. Unfortunately, it got a 9, but nonetheless a pretty sweet looking card. 2018 Panini Kaboom. This is of Neymar. I hate Neymar as a player, I'm not going to lie. I think he's an absolute flopper, and he gets way too much credit for what he does. Saying that, he is a talented player, but I'm going to voice my disapproval of Neymar since I'm not a big fan of his. But that gets a 9. You got Sancho from Donruss getting a 10. Same card, same result. And I'm pretty shocked that these Donruss, regular Donruss cards are grading at 10s. I know basketball, it gets hit hard. We've been seeing a lot of 8s and a lot of 9s when it comes to regular Donruss. But the optics are pretty tough. And this is an Optic Hollow of Alphonso Davies, and that gets an 8 from 2018. Same card. This is the silver. Oh, okay. No, this is the Optic Hollow. Okay, I get it. I was like, wait a minute, mistake. This is a different card. This is the Press Proof Silver of regular Donruss. This one gets a 9. And then the Optic base card of Alphonso Davies gets an 8. So we have a guy that doesn't really like Alphonso Davies. Junior Optic gets an 8. Phil Foden from 2018 Optic gets an 8 as well. These cards, when Gabe submitted them, I was actually pretty pumped up to see them. Very, very cool looking cards. I think we were speaking about this set, and like these cards were able to be had for like $1, $2, $5 max. And I believe he got upcharged on 2 of them because the price just shot up ridiculously. This is Terry Henry, World Cup Germany from 2006, and that's a 9. This is one of, I'm not sure if this card got I don't know. Oh yeah, this Gabe did pretty well. He has some big cards coming up. This is Lionel Messi, Black and Gold Wave from 2018, World Cup Prism. I remember busting so much of this product, and the base cards and the variations were selling for like $2 to $5. So pretty insane how the hobby just exploded. This one gets a 10. Got a Cracked Ice from Panini's Nationals VIP. The VIP packs, this one gets a 9. Big boy right here. This one definitely got upcharged. This one is Mike D's card, and that is a Patrick Mahomes pink rookie card getting a 10. I know he's pumped up about that. Trae Young Red Wave getting a 9 from 2019 Select. Then we got the Gold Wave, very nice card. Would have been really nice if it got a 10. Unfortunately, it got a 9, but probably sells for still in $100, $150. Select Ja Morant getting a 10. And you got another Kalen. This one's from Obsidian getting a 9. Obsidian is a very tough set to grade. The thickness and the acetate on the cards, a lot could be going on there. So when you do submit Obsidian, I know basketball, I'm getting a lot of them. Just give it a quick look. Make sure you don't have any little scratches. So moving on, we got Sancho once again. This is from UEFA Championship League. This one gets a 9 from 2018 Topps Chrome. And like I said, I don't think this guy was a fan of Sancho. The Holo gets an 8. Then you got another Holo that gets an 8 as well. So pretty disappointing on that end. I do see a small scratch right there. Not sure if that's what knocked the grade down. And then the regular Optic gets an 8. I know these cards are not greatly centered. They are mass produced. They are cut, and sent out. So you do get a lot of off-centered cards. This one as well gets a 9 on Optic. Oh yeah, man. The first submissions are always fun and exciting, and then you get used to it. But I think all submissions, when you send cards in, is completely exciting. The wait and anticipation. I've been doing it for like 5 years by myself, for groups for 2 years now, and to this day I still get excited about my submissions. Sancho once again getting an 8. Got a Zion Prism rookie card getting a 9. That's pretty solid. And then we got the Ja Morant getting a 9 as well. Pretty sweet. Then we have a Ja Morant Green Mosaic getting a 10. So that's a big boy card. Let's just grab all the cards. There we go. Like I said, not a big order. This is not a big order, but very, very cool order. And Homer Henke, doesn't matter how many you send, man. I have people that send 1 card. The excitement of 1 card is equal to the excitement of 500 cards submitted, in my opinion. Timo, this one is a Blue Wave Refractor getting a 10. We have a Kalen once again. This is Prism World Cup getting a 9. Mark, I have the screen this wide because A, I don't know how to put it where it's not wide like this, and two, I feel like the cards and the blemishes and imperfections jump out a little bit more. It's a little bit easier for me to show. For example, right there, you could see a little bit of a dent that very well possibly brought that card down to a 9. Got a silver of Kalen. This is 2018 World Cup. New era. This one gets a 10. And we have another Kalen. This is from Topps Chrome, getting a 9. Another Topps Chrome getting a 10. That's pretty solid. Soccer is awesome, man. I grew up on soccer. It was my first love when it came to sports. This is the Optic Hollow. This one gets an 8 on the Kalen. And guys, don't forget to like the video and hit the notification bell so like that you guys know when I go in live. I always link whenever I go live in the Card Cave Central group on Facebook, but it's a lot easier when you get the notification. Big boy card right here. This is Jason Tatum rookie card getting a 10. Donovan Mitchell rookie card getting a 9. We got a little LeBron action. This is the Hollow from Fantasy Stars, and this one gets a 10. Unfortunately, this Patrick Mahomes bronze from Crown Royale gets an 8. A lot of chipping goes on with these cards, so you always got to be careful when you submit them. I could see a couple of chips right here, especially on that corner. There you go, you see that? So you always got to be careful when you're sending these paper glossy cards. This is a big boy card as well. I believe this one was upcharged even though it got a 9. This is Cristiano Ronaldo when he played for Manchester United. 2004 SP Authentic, getting a 9. Or maybe this is the card that got upcharged. No idea. This is 2004 SP Authentic Cristiano Ronaldo, Manchester United. This is when he was rocking the rat tail on the side. Nice little blonde rat tail on the side. Thank God this guy grew up as a player. Still not a fan of his, but he is a little bit more controlled and less of a pretty boy. Another guy that used to be a pretty boy who really got humbled when it comes to soccer is Fernando Torres. Big fan of Fernando Torres. He used to be a ball hog, and then down the stretch in his career, especially playing with the national team, he really calmed down. Cristiano did the same, not to the degree that Torres did. Moving on, though. 2004 SP Authentic Cristiano Ronaldo, 8. This is another big boy card. This is a 2006 Panini World Cup Germany of Cristiano Ronaldo, getting a 10. We have the Messi getting a 9 from the same set. Shocked at this one. I don't think this one got upcharged, but Torres and Villa, man. My two favorite players of all time. Well, Fernando Hierro was one of my favorite players back in the day. Luis Enrique, Subizarreta, you can see they're all Spanish players. Iker Casillas, by far my favorite goalie of all time. This one is Zidane, Germany World Cup 2006, getting a 10. And last, but certainly not least, another pretty boy, 2006, David Beckham, Germany, and this one gets a 10. So, a lot of soccer, a crazy amount of soccer that was involved in that order, but nonetheless, I think the grades were solid. I know Gabe was pretty happy with most of his grades. I know Druga was happy. I believe Ryan was happy as well. Solid submission. I love to see oddball stuff, like when soccer, hockey to some extent. Sorry, Ken. I know about hockey, but, I'm mainly like in that Devils bubble. Anything outside of the Devils is kind of tough for me to keep track of. But soccer, especially when it comes to Spanish Liga and things like that, I'm pretty well educated and knowledged on. And then the main sports, baseball. I mean, yeah, baseball, basketball, football. I feel like everybody knows. Um, so anyway, if nobody has any questions, I will log off. But I'll stay for a couple of minutes if anybody has any questions about submitting PSA, all that stuff. I like to, when I go live, definitely hit the nail over the head, and answer a lot of your questions. Um, but if nobody has any questions, don't forget to like the video, obviously, and hit the notification bell so like that you guys know when I go on live. Absolutely, Devs. Like I will know. I will definitely know when you're hockey players because they're all Devils for the most part, and I do know some of the superstars. Lewis, anytime, man. This is for the longest time my favorite part of the hobby. Grading. I've absolutely always loved grading. I started the grading in the group before it went quote unquote mainstream. I basically used to do grading before anybody really cared about grading. Grading back in the day used to be like if you pulled one big card, you would submit it. But nowadays, as you can see, there's a lot of different cards getting graded. When you receive cards back, do you erase the people at the top so we don't have to keep searching for our cards? Yes, once the cards get submitted, come back from PSA, and I ship everybody's cards, I will go on the list and delete, so I keep the list as short as possible. We have, I believe, 80 or 90 orders right now at PSA, so we're gonna be pretty busy. Homer, do 20 days get upcharged? What is the cutoff for them to receive an upcharge? Good question. So for the most part, we weren't getting upcharged on 20 days, but I have been seeing this was a 20-day order and it got upcharged. So what they want on 20 days is cards valued at $500 or less. Obviously, when cards do grade at 10, the way the market is right now, it's been insane. Perfect example, I sent 10, and I use this example all the time. I sent 10 Giannis Prestige rookie cards in on a 20-day. Those cards were $80 cards. I had 6 of them that came back at 10. That makes the value of the card anywhere from $800 to I sold one for $1,200. So those cards were upcharged. It wasn't a big upcharge. I believe it was $50. The reason why they upcharge is because they're trying to keep people from submitting the really expensive cards on the 45-day order. 45 is where they're really jammed, because everybody always sends 45-day. So they're trying to minimize that by having people, send on the right service level. But it's $500 on value on 20-day. They do give you a cushion. I've seen cards that come back at like $700 value and not get upcharged. The next service up is 8-day service for $65. That's, I believe, covers like $1,500, maybe a little bit more, $2,000. And they're quick. 1, 2, 3, they're back. Upcharges are kind of like bad news, good news, I do tell people, like, there's somebody in the group that has a Mike Trout rookie card. It's iffy. It could be an 8 or it could be a 10, 8, 9, or 10. So I told him they don't downcharge. So just grab that card, send it on a 20-day. If it gets an 8, you're not going to be upcharged. If it gets a 9, you're probably not going to be upcharged. If it gets a 10, yes, you're going to be upcharged, but, you also have, a $3,000 card. I leave it blank unless someone tells me, like, listen, I just want a minimum grade of, a 9. I don't recommend minimum grades because, like if you have a minimum grade of a 9, I've seen people do minimum grades at 10. Chances are they're going to be like, okay, I'm going to give that card an 8. So like that we don't have to slab it. I'm not saying they do that, but you always have to be a little skeptical. Same way as crossovers, people send BGS cards, 9.5s, and go for a crossover of a 10. I recommend snapping the card and sending it back. You sending a lower grade to PSA, hoping that they bump up the grade, kind of basically says, like, okay, your standards are lower, so give me a 10. So I kind of like, and I will tell people what I recommend. I had this one guy send me 150 cards and said, qualifiers of 10. I don't want anything under a 10. And I was like, well, I don't recommend you doing that. If you do that, you're going to have a lot of cards that might not even get graded. So just send it regular and, do some snapping on your free time if you don't want them encased at a 9 or an 8. But what I'm happy about is the market is actually boosting up a little bit on the 9s. So I've been seeing on eBay 9s, the prices of 9s going up. I would say about 5 or 6 months ago, 9s were like $3 cards, and then you had the 10s that were like 150. It made no sense, but I think people are picking up that the 10s are a lot tougher to get nowadays. So those 9s are starting to become a little bit more valuable. So any other questions? I know I'm on a little bit of a lag, so I'll just wait it out. But if we're all good, I will log off. I will get this all labeled today and shipped out tomorrow morning. That's the problem. Like if you have a 9.5, keep your 9.5, man. Like I understand a 10, a PSA 10 is more valuable. If it's for your collection, keep it, If you're trying to flip it, maybe you do a qualifier, not a qualifier, but a crossover and hope that it gets turned into a 10. I've seen a lot of them getting 10s. So, 9.5s, it's like 9.10, 9.10, 9.10, 9.10. So the big one is the centering. If the centering is a 9.5 or a 10, you have a good chance of getting a PSA 10. So with that being said, I'm going to log off and start this, the shipping process. And everything will be shipped out tomorrow. And I believe we have another 3 orders coming in the next couple of days. So we're going to be pretty busy here on the cave, which is always a fun thing. Who needs sleep, right? All right, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.